tracks like a kangaroo and say a few things that do to anger you. Dad, if I think that, I'ma say that. Cancel me, what? Okay, that's it. Go ahead, Paul, quit, snake. You male cross-dresser, fake. And I'll probably get for that, why? But you can all. In fact, them, Dre, Jimmy, me, you. My own kids, they're brass. They can off, them and you off. You too, Paul, got two biggest blue paws. What you thought you saw ain't what you saw. Cause you're never gonna see me caught sleeping. See the kidnapping, never did happen. Like Sherry Papini, Harry Houdini. I vanish into the thin air as I'm leaving like abracadabra. And for my last trick, I'm about to reach in my back, bro. Like abracadabra. And for my last trick, just like that, and I'm back, bro.
I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say to him like that, have my with him like that. I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say to him like that, that he's coming right back. She's a provocateur, dance floor connoisseur, weeks on Friday for sure. Tell the girls we're taking a detour. Give him milk, yeah. Get these boys out, yeah. She does it well, oh yeah. I do it myself, oh yeah. Pretty necklace on my hips, butterfly that's on my wrist. Put your hands on me like this, makes it go head to toe. PT, she's glossy. Give her one kiss just softly. Tease him and get him me. I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say to him like that, have my with him like that. I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say to him like that, that he's coming right back.
Like ice cream on Shanty, playing in AMG. Let it rain on me. On my head, boys, I'm on my knees like that. Lord, please pray for me. Save your grace for me. Say, boy, what you want? Get that, get that, get that, get that. Shoot in my mouth, shoot in my and one. Okay, on the real, I'ma take his out. I'ma take him from his. On the real, I think he knows.
I think he knows when I play with him like that. I think he knows when I say to him like that. He's wrapped around my pinky finger, watching the way I move. More power than on, and he knows it's true. When I play with him like that, when I play with him like that, play with him like that, that he's coming right back.
One in a million. All right now. Since birth, I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, hit or reside, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a million. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do.
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Game 1 of 272 this regular season. The Thursday night opener, the kickoff game. And the National Football League season begins anew. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First and 10. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And a strong start on the ground. He'll get 7 on the game's first play.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And nothing doing on that run. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early 3rd down coming up.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Three plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's to the tight end, Elijah Higgins. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up 1st downs without getting to 3rd down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you.
Oh, he coughs up the football. The Seahawks scoop it up.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On play action, Goff. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. Throwing here is Goff. Oh, that's swung out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Goff to throw. That is incomplete.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick six? And a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, we found out pretty quickly, not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball downfield, and he's looking to make big plays any chance he gets.
Throwing on second down, Goff. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert first downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game. There's not a lot of tight ends around the league that can do both. And when you have them, I don't blame the quarterback for looking his way.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Williams in motion. Riley Patterson now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter.
Riley Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
So back to level after the touchdown and time for the kickoff. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Now former college star over in East Lansing, it's Kenneth Walker. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Walker. And he's going to get it. First down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He'll drop to throw. Off he goes. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Now a give to Walker, running right. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. So, 1 quarter in the books in the season-opening NFL kickoff game. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Now a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Dell. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. They'll look to throw yet again. This one caught at the 4. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal. Here's Walker. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Higgins sent in motion. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Goff to throw. He's going to tuck it, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense has it. Now a stoppage. We have an injured Lion. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Pitts is the man in motion. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Here's 3rd and 7. Slot man in motion left. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. 2nd and 11. Pitts is the man in motion. Now they'll set up to throw. The open man is Wilson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Well, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. That's to the sideline and intercepted.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he's going to go out of bounds, but not until he's past the 25-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. Here's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. They'll knock him down just shy of the 40.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look.
And this will be tracked down and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Pitts is the man in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
He'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's going to run it.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
3rd and 5. Dell motioning over. On 3rd down, they'll throw from that one, intercepted.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
So we are at halftime here in the Thursday night opener of the NFL campaign as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's taken in right side by Goddard.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. 17 yards on that play. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man, when those two things are on.
And he's in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Seattle.
This is kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure. And when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity. And quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup, good protection up front, and they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. Open space to the 35. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. That is 2 big pickups to start the drive. 32 on the latest. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. First down throw there is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. Catch is made. That is Williams. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Williams in motion. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Here's Gibbs. Powering forward. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. Patterson now to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Lions draw closer here. It's 21-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. He'll drop to throw. A throw caught by Dell on the outside. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
3rd and a yard. We'll try and run it with Walker. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Pitts is the man in motion. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. They'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Here's 3rd and 2. They put Wilson in motion. 3rd down, they go with Walker. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll have more Thursday night. Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. They'll try it now with Walker. And he will have the Seahawks 1st down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple-possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
The run up the middle, it's Walker. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That one taken in. Middle of the end zone. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Seahawks. That his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The offense staying put. They will go for 2. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
It's a gain of 53 yards. That's good for the Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And this will not be a spike. He faked it. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake. It's a sack.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Go, go. Louis. 5. Super.
Goff. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he will score! Game on! Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. And now, some of the new thinking. They're down 9, but they're going to go for 2 here. Higgins sent in motion. Goff to throw. And he will score. So the risk pays off. That new math looks good when it works. The two-pointer cuts the lead to 7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Davis now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
First and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
They get the veteran, Teron Armstead. They put Wilson in motion. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He finds Wilson coming across the field. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
I love these crossing routes, Mike. Not only do they put so much stress into the deep layers of the defense, but they really allow the wide receivers to run with the ball after the catch. We just saw a great example why, and it led to a huge chunk play.
Shotgun run now with Walker. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. That is brought in. And he will score. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Seattle.
And that should all but put this one away, Mike. And we've had some big plays throughout this game, but none bigger than that one right there. They score on the long touchdown, and that makes this a two-possession game here late.
An extra point attempt to follow. His kick is good. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Tiger, Tiger. Maverick, Maverick. Whirling, whirling. We're good, we're good.
Now Goff. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Goff to throw on 1st down. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. Two for 66.
To throw is Goff. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here's 2nd down. Throwing, Goff. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's taken in. And he's going to have a Lions 1st down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Now, Goff. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to take it into the end zone. It's a touchdown. There is a penalty marker down, but it looks like this one's going to hold up. Important moment here for the Lions as they're going to go for 2.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Super one, super one.
Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
36, Lions 28.
They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here, an onside kick, not much of a chance.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They run with Walker. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They get the season off on the right foot. The winners in the NFL kickoff game, the Thursday night opener of this regular season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from downtown Detroit.